Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Get away from me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Get away from me. Really appreciate that Vincent has allowed us to be able to do this only to help others, not for our own sake, but because it took us this long to realize what needed to be done. We get up, we eat breakfast. He takes his fasting first. That determines what we're gonna eat for breakfast. I mean, if he has a normal fasting blood sugar of, say, 80, 88, anything up to 100, then I'm willing to let him have toast. Let him have
But when it comes to sugar, everybody's different. Some are high, some are low. So really it's
there's hyper and hypo.
right. And both of them mean they ain't sweet. Get it? Sugar? Sweet? Yeah. Right.
So, I love my husband.
Bah humbug.
And I am willing to do anything for him. Now, I don't mind doing the wound care at all, but when it comes to his safety, when I get to the part where I'm near the wound, I'm gonna wear gloves, because it is his safety that I don't want anything else to happen to him.
Or my favorite class, bacteriology and sterilization.
All right. So lately too, I've been trying to give him a little bit of a massage to keep the circulation going. As I said, I'm still watching that IV, and I have taken out all the things that I need. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the gloves because we're getting ready to get down to the actual wound, which I see that it bled a little bit, and I patted this really good yesterday.
You sure it bled and it wasn't the iodine?
Oh yeah, you're right. I did put betadine on there, so because I didn't want it to be sticking constantly. So this is kind of stuck. So I'm going to get a little saline.
I think I'll be back to work next week. It's better than I thought.
And that is all he keeps saying. He wants to go back to work, which that's the beginning of him getting back to normal. So I totally understand. I just don't want, because like I said, this is the third surgery. And he I seriously believe went back to work way too soon the first 2 times, which did not help us and made us get to this point right here, where we're at now. So I've got a little saline just so that I'm not pulling on his skin. And yesterday I oiled it pretty good down around here because I felt like, so he still has a lot of swelling.
Doesn't feel bad. Feels better.
So,
If you can feel better.
and he really, Vincent really has a great spirit when it comes to what he's been through. He does understand and he's thankful. So, that right there is a plus. So, as we continue in this, now I want to clean it with betadine. It actually looks better than it did yesterday. That's betadine that I cleaned it with yesterday. So, this is actually healed up over here. And so, because he had walked on it way too much, then she opened it up and re-stitched it. So I rinsed it with the saline solution. Now I will clean it with the betadine. He's thinking he's gonna go to work. I know for a fact that she said that she wanted the stitches to come out and then he'd be off of his feet 1 week after that. Well, the look of things, she might be able to take out some of the stitches, but these couple of stitches here, I'm pretty sure she's not going to take them out. If she do, I would be very surprised. So, I'm cleaning the foot with the betadine solution. Now, because his feet is so dry, and I don't want any of this to get into the actual wound, but I want to give him some oil, and at the same time it massages his foot and gets the circulation going really good so that he can heal. So I'm just going to give him a little massage with this ointment. Is something like Eucerin ointment that they had ordered at the hospital. But you know, dry skin can be itchy and irritating, so I want to make him as comfortable as he possibly can be. The IV is still going. I just want to make him comfortable. As he said, the podiatrist extended his Achilles so that he possibly, more than likely, she believes, will not even need any therapy at all to walk because of the more flexibility coming from his Achilles heel. Now, I am just massaging the foot because I want the circulation, because you know that's a diabetes complication too, circulation, which that is what ends up with the toes. The blood circulation isn't getting to the toes, and then with healing you need blood circulation. Now Vincent is a smoker, which is not good for healing, so therefore he is trying to stop the smoking, not with the patch. He didn't want the patch, which that's just more chemicals going into your body, he felt. So therefore, he's cut back tremendously with buying just the tobacco and rolling cigarettes. And I am very upset about him still smoking, but I understand this is his life. And
It tickles.
oh my God, so he has feeling. He just said I tickle him. You know, neuropathy is part of diabetes, which they count on you not being able to feel as good. I even think that maybe do you think your feeling has gotten better? Feel in all this, or?
Yeah, but it was always good there. Yeah, I guess.
But this all started with a sore on his foot, and he ended up losing the second toe.
I'm like cut right now.
So, I've massaged oil into his foot. It's still kind of dry. I stayed away from the area. I'm going to change my gloves because I don't want that oil to get into his wound. So, I'll change my gloves, get a fresh pair of gloves, because the main concern is keeping the wound clean of debris and oils so that it can heal properly. So, a new pair of gloves. I left that sit there so that nothing could get in. I'm going to clean it one more time with the new. Now, this betadine helps it to dry and heal. And it cleans out an infection. It's kind of like an iodine solution. And we all know iodine kills. Okay, so
Eyes.
so now that I've cleaned it, I've oiled his feet, gave him a little massage. Now I'm going to dress it. So I have these larger 4x4s. Whoops. Anything that falls on the floor is going to stay on the floor while I am dressing his wound, because I don't want any germs whatsoever getting on his foot. So, 2 4x4s that cover the foot. Then, because just giving him a little bit more cushion, I'm going to put a absorbent pad on. It gives cushion, and if he has any fluid, it will absorb it before it comes to the surface. So, got the pads on. And then I do like this stretchy gauze bandage. The doctor ordered this for us. We'll try to get the doctor to come on and explain more about the complications, but for right now, you got us. So, I am going to wrap his foot lightly. Couple of times other people have came and wrapped his foot and it was too tight and it caused him agony and pain. I don't want to cause him any more pain than he's has to suffer on his own. I don't want any pain to be because of me. So therefore, I lightly wrap it. A little bit around his ankle, because that Achilles heel can get to be a little irritating if we don't wrap it while it's in that boot. All right. There. So I got that pretty much wrapped. Now, I didn't put tape on here because I'm going to put the ACE bandage on. And the ACE bandage will hold that into place. This particular ACE bandage is really cool because it got Velcro, so it holds it in place so that I can wrap it and it stays in place. And then it velcros at the end. The IV is...
I had to push it at the top for the rest of it to come down.
You had to do what? Oh. So Vincent is helping the IV to get finished because he's ready to be done. Now, thank you for your time and attention on these complications of diabetes, but we are going to keep you abreast of everything because, like I said, we have to be obsessive about it because we can't let anything else happen to Vincent. I don't want nothing to get a part of him. He said at one time that if you don't get it, the doctors will take it. So, get it. Do those blood sugars. Fasting. Before you eat. Always just be obsessive about it. Be obsessive about it and then you won't have any complications. Get it down. Read as much information as you can. We are going to continue to keep you abreast of things and let you know the things that we learn when we learn them. But first of all, you have to take your blood sugars. Second of all, You have to watch what you eat and then accordingly eat what you can by when you look at your blood sugar. I'm going to take his IV out, flush it, and then that will be the end of this session. And we are going to so Vincent has taken that loose. Here, just clean it. Then we do the flushes. I had to get the bubble out, the air out rather. Is there air in all of them?
And they do purposely make them a little longer for those people that don't have the assistance that I do.
Heparin, that kind of stays in the line, keeps anything else from flowing in it. And we take an extra precaution with a cap, and he keeps a cap on it while it's not in use. We are very thankful that you guys have let us come into your home and give you a little insight of what we have been going through, and we hope that we can continue to help you guys with your diabetes. And I'm going to do research, and we are going to talk about everything that we can to help this new starting to be an epidemic of diabetes, and no one knows exactly what to eat or what to do. So we are here to help you. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Get away from me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Diabetes, you can't beat me. Get away from me.